Well, Gary, you got 90 minutes into all 11 of your plays today. Is that sort of something that you can sort of look at and think, well, that is a positive?
No, I don't think people want me to pick out positives today, really, when I might accidentally make one later on, sort of thing. But no, it was disappointing, really, because of the way it finished. So really, the least I say, the better. It just means we've got a bit of work to do in the next week. We'll be, obviously we have to work hard with them. We'll at the same time try and save their legs for Morecambe. We'll be a day down in as much as that we'll be travelling on Friday. So I've got to make sure that we use up that extra day tomorrow, so that we review it. People need to see what they've done and what they haven't done, and then I'll take it from there.
Yeah, is it one of those weeks where you do a lot more video work, a lot more shape work, rather than sort of the fitness side?
Yeah, we've got to do a lot of shape work. The fitness is mental. When their forwards started showing their qualities, we disintegrated. Whereas first half, we like we did against Bristol City, we did okay. But for some reason, we lose our game when opposition teams raise their game, and that's what we did. And the second half, we just lost it mentally and physically, and had nowhere to go.
And what is it that makes that happen? Is it mental toughness? Is it the fact that it's pre-season and you can't treat it maybe as full-blooded and go into the tackles as you would during the season?
No, we treated that like a normal game, because that's why they all stayed on the pitch. We needed to see who was finishing strong, who wasn't, and there's a few got to do a little bit extra, but mainly it's a mental fitness, isn't it? When opposition sort of like score in the second half, like 4 goals or something, then it's you mustn't be demoralised when the first one goes in or when the second one goes in, let alone obviously you're going to be demoralised when the 4th and 5th one goes in, the 3rd, 4th and 5th go in, because it puts you out of the game. But it just shows you where we got to be and how much more we got to do.
You're an experienced manager. How do you turn this round? Is it how difficult a one is it to turn round?
Well, everybody, we've all had bad pre-seasons and then come out on top in the league. The first couple of games, and I've had good pre-seasons and not won a game, 2 or 3. But I think all we can do, there's nothing we can do. It's happened. You can't turn the clock back, so it's happened, and we say well done to them, good luck to them, and Grant. And we've got to try and get a 90-minute performance. We've got to try and get a 90-minute performance out of our boys. We've had 2:45, half decent, but we haven't had a full 90-minute performance out of us yet.
How did you feel Jordan Mustoe fitted in?
Done okay. I'm not going to talk about individuals just yet, because some people make their own minds up about people pretty quickly. So it's me that matters as far as making my mind up. And I'll just take a bit of time, because I know all the information of all these players, and I know the good things about them and not so good things about them, and you make a decision on that, really. But he did okay, considering he'd only had one training session.
Thank you.
No problem.
Harry, what do you think you're going to be able to do between now and Morecambe, recruitment-wise?
Well, that you tell me, like you do. So, listen, we'll do what we've got to do, and then you'll see it when we, you'll either work it out yourselves, or I'm trying to bring people in. We're trying to do that, that's for sure, and we'll do it. And you'll either know by finding out yourself, or you'll know by us letting you know. So at the moment, there's got to be a little bit of recruitment, and there still will be movement. But at the moment, you've got to sometimes wait a little while longer, because clubs don't always release people until they finish pre-season.
Yeah, Danny Wright obviously not well today, and Jarrell Sellers a bit of a knock. Do you think all the players signed will be available next week, apart from obviously Aaron Downs? Do you think Kevin Dawson will have a chance, or has he just not played enough football?
No, he's not played enough football. but I think he'll be fit next week. Whether he's match fit, but then he's looking at the lads here today, he's probably as match fit as anybody else. So I've just got to assess it through the week, see which ones of them have taken it to heart, which ones are really disappointed, and which ones you can rely on to turn it round in a very, very short space of time. And the ones you'll be left with, the ones that you have to pick, and then hope that the others follow suit. But yeah, there's a bit to do, and 7 days is it 7 days? Yeah, not a long time to turn it round, but we'll do our best.
Yeah, Gary, on Tuesday you said that you were going to try and move a couple of players out. Is there anything like this happen on that in the next week?
Well, listen, I'll tell you when it happens. I didn't say that I told 2 people that they were going. I said there'd be possibly ins and outs, and I said a couple I'll have a chat with, but that's not been done yet. Although that is out there, and you'll probably say that was a demotivation for the group, but it wasn't me that said it. I only said what I said, but anyway, that's another thing. So, yeah, well, listen, that's it. I mean, people don't want to hear too much more because they're hearing things all over the place, and there's understandably with the results, there's quite a bit of negativity that's being fueled a little bit in certain areas. But we'll see. The proof in the pudding will come at Morecambe.
Yeah, cheers, Gary. Thanks.